and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I'm painting tin. Tin is one thing that I don't think I have painted before, and my husband came home with these tins. This company is a concrete company, obviously, and my husband does concrete for a living, as some of you know. Now they used to do these really cool things and they stopped doing them, and we were a bit gutted. They used to be called concrete pills, and they're really just little silk, but they've now changed them to harden up. So once you've eaten the mints out of the inside of the tin, of course, there is nothing left to do but paint the tin and make it look pretty. So that's what I am doing today. I'm going to make this tin look pretty as soon as I can find something to stand it on and get it up off the ground, because this is too big for one of my little tins to sit in it. And I started talking before I had something to use, but that's okay, we can use one of these. So I have something under here, so they're now both off the ground, and what I'm going to use to pour this paint is just a standard tin of mine, which is been bent. So these tins, if you're new, are tuna tins, like flavoured tuna. And I use a seal cutting, what are those things called? Can opener. God. When I start calling them cans, I get myself all confused, because I don't call them, I call these tins, but I call it a can opener, so they don't link. My brain goes into brain fade. So I'm choosing to do the colours for this as I'm going to do a bit of a, let's see what our colours do kind of pour. And I'm just going to pour some black, some silver, some phthalo blue, and of course copper, because copper's pretty, into there. And I know that the phthalo blue has got silicone in it. The black definitely doesn't, but I don't think the copper and the silver do. And I'm just going to pour just big come on, right over to the edge. Come down both sides. And uh-oh, I've got most of the colour on the bottom. What's right about that? I'm not getting. Haha, that's funny. Let's just get that completely covered. My son and I have been playing with mirror glaze cakes this afternoon, and I don't think we got the mix right. But that's okay. I've got a pretty good mix here. Just got to get it to go down the corners as well. Where's my little knife? I am seeing some absolutely delicious runoff, which I don't actually want to interfere with by doing this, because I want to get some cabochons out of it. I should have done this on a Lazy Susan, then I'd be able to see where I was working. Using a Lazy Susan is great if you've got edges to do. Just pouring this runoff back down. Sorry if my head's in the way. Ah! No! No, 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 no. Ah! Well, I suppose we must have had too much paint on there. It wanted to empty itself off. I hadn't tilted it, so it's not really surprising. Awesome. Alright. Now, I'm not happy with the lack of colour on here, so I'm just gonna pour a little bit more colour into what's left in the tin. And see what I can add. So as you can see, there's still a lot of paint on there. Nice little swirl on the top to match the bottom. Does it get any better than that? Alright. Now, I am really liking that. And let's see if there was any silicone in. Let's see if we get any cells coming up. I'm definitely seeing something happening, but I'm not so sure it's silicone. Never poured a tin before, so I'm willing to have it go right up the whoopsie. And I've suddenly realised I just probably should have wiped them down with alcohol first, but I didn't. How's it getting any better than that? Can you actually tell where the tin is in amongst that puddle? Let me get you down and show you. Alright. So the lid is a very gentle swirl. A bit of background marbling. This on the other hand is not focusing. There we go. Now this is what I was meaning, but I wasn't sure if it was cells or whether I just burnt the paint. It's kind of like there's cells in there, and it's happened around here as well. Tiny little incy wincy cells which aren't focusing. There we go. There's really nothing much on the top, but then we're starting to get some more of that cell stuff happening in here. So maybe the silicone that was in the blue is just so well mixed in that when it came up... Oh, I've missed a patch. This is why I do this. To get the camera around the back to see what I'm missing. So let me pop this back up here, finish that, and then move them aside so that we can see what we can create with this yumminess under here. Check that out. Woohoo! On the side. They look like little baboon faces to me. Alright. Okay. Let's just zoom that out just a little bit. So, for those of you that are new to my channel and have not experienced the joy of cabochon dipping yet, you're in for a big treat. What is a cabochon is always the first question. It is a piece of glass. Well, it's actually a description of a cut. It can be used for a gemstone, it can be used for glass, it can be used for plastic, all sorts of different things. But it's got a flat back and a rounded front, just like that. And welcome home, my glorious husband. Beep, beep, beep. That's what that noise is. So one of the important parts of this is making sure that the flat surface of your cabochon is clean, because that's what we're going to dip into the paint. And as soon as you dip it, you cannot have that same look without that blemish. Do you understand what I'm meaning? Alright, so what I've got here is one of my stir sticks with some poster putty or blue tack or whatever you want to call that. Is that clean? It's looking pretty good to me. And what I'm going to do is dip it down into here. Just by a slight roll of the wrist. And ta-da! We picked up that look down there. And so I'm just going to sit that upside down and have a look what else we've got in there. What that's left behind, let's see if I can, is quite a pretty, prettiness. So that's awesome. So let's dip something else in there. How about we go for a circle this time. So these come, either you can buy them individually or they come as a set with a pendant tray to match it. And I do recommend buying the sets, because then you know that they are meant to go together. So let's have a look. Oh, here comes the rain. That's nice. Okay, so I shook a little bit as I dipped it. Can you see those lines? That's where I kind of went, That's cool. Adds character. And the great thing about this is that when they're dry, I can have another look, see if I like it or not. If I don't like it, wash it off and start again. How's it getting any easier than that? What else have we got? I'm going to take this cup out of here. See what stretching that does by letting it run. Oh, so much pretty stuff in there. And it is so intricate. Ah, and you're blurred, sorry. Look how intricate this is in here, guys. Not sure it'll pick it up on a pendant though. I mean, it'll pick it up, but whether it would look good on a pendant. I do like this here. And I do like this here as well. So, I need to order some more cabochons, I think. Oh no, I've got some in the house. Clean that up. Now the cool thing is, if it comes up over the lip, where are you? If it comes, no, over here so I don't drip on the bit that I want. Comes up over the lip like that, that is totally fine. Even if you don't get it off now. Look at the underside, even that's pretty. When it's dry, it'll come clean. Oh, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And how am I going to capture that one? I need some more. I need my other one, my other shapes, but that's okay. Oops, dropped that one in the paint. Okay, so I just want to show you this. If I was to dip that in, see that red smudge? That's actually on the flat side. And so I would end up with a red smudge in the middle of my painting. So I'm just giving it a good scraping with my nail. Is that gone now? Yep. And we got it. Yahoo! Oh, you know what I want to do with this lot? I just want to capture it all. I have one rectangle left. And I'm going to capture that. That's cool. Yay! I'm getting some beautiful pieces. And the tin's not bad either. Crikey. I could just keep going. What have I got under that other pot? I feel like there's some colour hiding in here. So I'm just gonna get my palette knife, clean it off, and just take that through there. And then get my torch. Nope, nothing of interest in there. What if we go Nope, it's not happening, guys. It does look like a comet though. Look at that, that's quite cool. I mean, I could go on for days with these bits in here. And I think I might just capture one more oval through that part there. Then I'm going to go inside and cook my family dinner. All clean. Now, I just want to point out what I'm doing is I'm dropping this in on the side where I definitely want to capture that part. See how the paint moves as you put the cabochon in, and so you don't really want the bit that you definitely want to capture. Wow, that's cool. You don't want to put the bit that you definitely want to capture on the opposite side to where you're initially dipping, otherwise you're going to end up with that whole space of it's screeching out their side and not being captured. Done it before, learn from me. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cabochons, a tin bottom and a tin lid, and from all of us, we will see you again once they're dry in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so here they are, nice and dry. I did it again. I knocked this one. I don't know, it is about me in black at the moment. You can still actually see the writing in there of the lettering. So just be aware of that if you are using it for something important. But look, I stuck my finger in it again. But, oh, that's alright. It'll dry. So, the next question is it now too big to fit on? And I think it is. I think we're going to end up ruining the paint if we try and push that on there, to be really honest. Although, I haven't gone around and cleaned the inside. Definitely a suggestion. If you want to fit something in, make sure the driveway is clear. We go. Pretty little tin. You could just sit it on top and tie a ribbon around it if you're putting something in it. really like this though. That is funky. I wish that was the top. Maybe we could have it as a tiny little cake display. I'm a worry really, aren't I? Yes, I know, some of you have already called me weird, crazy. But only because that's what you recognise in yourself. And some of you are willing to admit it. Now before I turn these cabochons upside down and show you them, I want to show you the backs. If you're good at resining, you could probably resin the backs of these and have a double-sided pendant. How cool would that be? So let's have a look at them. I haven't even flipped them over yet. Ooh, look at that. Yummy. Oh my god, I love that one. That one's stunning. Oh look, it's sort of like a fern. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay, cool. Not so fond of that one. I might wash that one off. You've got 48 hours after this video is posted to claim this one if you want it, otherwise it's going to get washed off. This one's funky, busy, but I tell you what, the silver, gold and bronze and black go so well together. And that one is delicious. Look at that. All right. So there we have it, guys. Cabochons and a tin. Yumminess personified. How's it get any better than that? So come play with us on Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group. If you would like to purchase any of these, the tin's not for sale, but the pendants are. Touch base with me, and if you would like to donate to my channel, I would be super grateful. There is a link in the description to PayPal, how you can do that, and all monies donated goes towards buying stuff for me to paint on and new products for me to experiment with, so that I can keep doing this channel and sharing my findings and the beauty that I create with you guys. So I would be very grateful if you donate, and even just by watching 30 seconds of the ad at the beginning of the video, that's donating to my channel too. So you don't have to give money, just a little bit of time each time you watch a video would be awesome. Okay guys, thanks so much. I adore you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.